Welcome to Cataclysm of Kang. Rank 4, Session 2. So where we last left off, evidently that the threat of Hydra from Earth-56438 was not yet done. In fact, even though they got their butts kicked back to their other Earth, unfortunately, there's still the possibility of them coming back. And to do that, Nick Fury had put the team together that he wants to go back and take the portal technology away from that Hydra. So the team, unfortunately, the portal has a code that needed to be activated in order to use it to let them go back. And the only person that could have that code was actually one that they had discovered was the duplicate of Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. And with that, they were given the mission of finding her, in which they were able to locate her. And after that, they had to confront her in a high-class restaurant located in the Hudson Yards in Hell's Kitchen. And at that point, they got into a skirmish with her and her Hydra bodyguards. But luckily, they were able to defeat them without too much of a problem and minimal loss of life. So, with that, we will now go to the scene where we last were at. And here we go.
I know where I recognize this from. This is the restaurant Final Fantasy VII when he's in that town. I can do this.
It sounds very like video gamey.
It does sound video gamey.
Final Fantasy. I know.
Or it feels like it could have been like Kingdom Hearts, like when they got to that town in the third one, but it's not.
Twilight Town. If you're gonna
Twilight Town, but it's not.
But only after they meet Leon. Super cute. When they're walking into the little hotel from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Excellent. So some of you may recognize some of these maps as we go through and actually go to some of these locations. But you were able to basically take down Spider-Woman and her entourage of Hydra agents. And at this point, what is it that you wish to now do?
Well, we need to bring her back from the brink of napping because we need to talk to her to see what the code is. So I know that she is currently napping. So I'd like to. Do I have to use a karma to like save her?
You'd like to use a karma to do what?
No, I'm asking. Do I have to use a karma to like help check to save her? Or...
No. You have to basically just take her somewhere so that she can get up from unconsciousness eventually. Now remember, you're not currently on a massive timetable of any kind. You actually have a little bit of time to do some stuff, but there is a timetable regardless. But not one that's an immediate one. So at this point, you're going to be taking her, and are you doing anything else about the Hydra agents?
Yeah, before we left last time, we said that we were going to put them all over here by the piano, and then I used my web trapping to keep them there.
Okay.
And called Fury.
Yeah, just to let you know, the authorities had been called, the local authorities by the restaurant.
Oh, okay. We just let them.
Yeah, you could leave them to the local authorities if you wanted to. But before they get here, are you going to leave, or are you going to wait for the local authorities to get here?
We leave them a note.
Okay. So you're taking her with you at this point?
Yes.
All right. So anything else that you want to do?
Are we then just leaving the Hydra agents here?
Yeah, they're all webbed up. The local authorities are on their way, is what I mentioned. So they'll be able to pick them up after the webbing dissolves in about an hour. Okay, we're good to go on this?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, so then you guys are going to go out. Let me now Move you to the location back outside. Should be able to see yourselves out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Spider-Woman with you. Alright. Are you going anywhere, or are you going to try to wait until she regains consciousness eventually?
I'm able to move my token, but what I would like to do is make sure that I touch those spider.
Okay. And you're going to touch her to do what?
I'm gonna remain in contact with her. Like, my point is, I'm gonna be the one holding her.
Alright, so you're going to carry her.
You will.
Okay. Not a problem. Alright, again, do you wish to go to a location? Are you going to go somewhere nearby?
Well, we talked to Daredevil earlier, so and I know that we had asked him about using a place that he knows to kind of be like our hub. So, did we determine what that place was?
Daredevil didn't really have a place for you guys to start to hang out as a mission or anything. More of that was with Fury, who sent you on this. Because remember, you went to a S.H.I.E.L.D. safe house, in which he's giving you the mission. So you're still technically under Nick Fury.
The safe house.
Alright, so then you head back to the safe house. And...
Now,
yeah,
oh my
go.
God. I believe that our primary mission was to secure her. So on the route to the safe house, I think we should contact Nick Fury and let him know that we've got her.
Alright, perfect. Excellent.
Moving to a secure location.
Alright, so you start bringing her in. You inform Nick Fury. He's very well aware and has some agents ready to take her as soon as you get there. She's still unconscious, of course. And when you get back to the safe house, Fury is like, okay, so were you able to get the codes?
No, she's unconscious.
No, she's unconscious. I need to bring her somewhere so that we can make her not unconscious.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have any telepaths or anything here, but I guess we'll have to.
I'm gonna save her, I guess.
Based on what she said to me when I approached her, seemed rather suspicious. I think she may be willing to provide us these codes if she has them.
Why would you say that?
She said a couple of things to me, and another one of us like, "Good job," and "Good to see you." It was very, very.
And with that, he turns to the rest of the group and he says, do you all agree with that? Or is there anything that you would think would indicate that?
We agree. And something that she did in the restaurant was, it almost seemed like a signal where she had dropped her napkin. Almost like as if you were to ask somebody for help. Kind of like what you would see in a movie.
Wait,
And
she dropped a napkin?
Yeah, who was it that back up? Somebody grabbed it back up, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Black Panther that picked it up. Yeah.
Panther, you have it?
Put it back on the table.
Ah. You may want to go back and get it then.
Who can get there?
I get there the fastest, I think. Or She-Hulk. No, She-Hulk can. She-Hulk's got the 25 over here. But I can be stealthy. Do we need me to stealth back through?
Alright.
Alright, I will go back. Ghost Spider will go back.
What's your flight speed?
Alright. Not a problem.
18.
Alright, so you're able to go back. Luckily, nothing transpires that would cause you to be on a one-on-one, overwhelmed by any kind of attack, luckily. So you get there and you're able to get the napkin. They did tell you they were about to put it in the wash. So luckily you were able to retrieve it before they did that. So you go back with the napkin and you get back to the safe house again. And at that point you see you have the napkin. What do you want to do with it?
Open it up.
All right,
well,
you open it up and you see the following words written on the blanket at that point. Let me find the...
Did you mean napkin? You said blanket.
I didn't say blanket.
Yes,
said-
you did. You
I
said
said
blanket.
napkin.
You
I
said
said when
blanket.
you watch this back, you said blanket.
You
I
said
did?
blanket.
Didn't mean to. If I did. But let's see. All right, so... Yes, I know. How dare I? So, here's...
What's on this damn napkin?
I'm bringing it up on something because it didn't show up in my handouts, so I gotta bring it in again. All right, I'm about to bring it up. Should be able to see it now. And open it, click in the middle of that so you can see it a little better.
A spicy ahi tuna with a wasabi glaze appetizer is on the way. The watermelon and mint salad was highly recommended. The special tonight is lobster saffron risotto. The bartender's premium cocktail is a Thai basil and ginger mojito. The best dessert here is the matcha tiramisu. Interesting.
So, everybody give me a logic check, please. Anybody else? Logic checks?
Give me a second. I'm trying to find my
Ah, there we go.
Alright, Sam. Smarty pants.
Well, she is a lawyer. She is a lawyer in her alternate identity, so.
Oh, the lawyer's the only one who's probably gonna get this.
All right, so you recall that when you were kind of looking at the menu for this place, that none of these items listed in here are on that menu. So,
I don't know about... Sorry.
right. So she goes, so I guess this is what you see. So you want to wait for her to wake up, right? At that point? Or do you want to try to decipher this yourselves?
I would like to wake her up faster.
Smack her in the face.
Give her some water. Shove some water in her face. Let's go.
All right, so you get her up eventually. Have to wait about 2 hours or so. So everybody
Does that
give
mean I
yourself.
recover?
Yeah, you all recover. 2 hours of your rank in health and focus.
So two
If
times
you-
whatever our rank is?
Yeah, whatever your rank is, you're getting it in focus and health. So each hour you get a rank in that number. All right, so she wakes up and she's like surprised that she's been captured, and she's like she tells you. She says, "Wow, you guys could have been a little bit more lenient with your punches."
No.
Wow,
We're good. They were appropriate.
wow, you could have tried not to be a spy.
Well, honey, that is my job. It's what I do, and I do it
My
very
job
well.
isn't to pull my punches.
Well, tell you what, since you're such a smarty pants, you got the
Well, that would
napkin.
be
You
cheap
got
over
you
there.
got the napkin that I have, right?
Yes.
All right. Well then,
Tell us the code to decipher this.
okay. Well, here's a clue to that, and you're gonna have to figure it out. She says, "Look at my eyes, and then order." And that's what she tells you.
Okay, I'm gonna look at her eyes. What do I see?
You see the menu. Or you're
In her
looking at her?
eyes?
No, you're
her
looking at her,
eyes?
then you're looking into her eyes. Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4.
Can you pop up that handout again? Because I closed it and not thinking.
So 6, 2,
Sure, I can do that.
4,
That's why I told you to open it in the middle when I said it. Give me a second.
7, 3.
You see it now?
6, 2, 4, 7, 3.
I wrote it out.
Where are you getting 62473 from?
The
Counting
eyes.
eyes
Count the
and
eyes from each thing. Is that a code, Sugar Plum?
All right, give me a moment. And what is the code?
62473.
624. Oh, I see. I see it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
And when you say that, she smiles and she says, "Bingo." And nice. Do you know how they got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, basically counting the eyes. That's how it felt to that. Okay, perfect. Hey, you guys did very well on that. Otherwise, we would have had to go to high logic checks to get the clues.
We're all too smart for that.
Yep. All right, so now you have the code. So with that, you can actually now do the primary part of your mission, which is to go over to the Hydra Earth and find that dimension hopping technology and destroy it. Of course, how you get back, you're gonna have to figure that out. But this is a job that needs to get done.
We always go in for the dangerous missions, guys.
Yes, because there's a possibility you may not come back from this.
Whoa.
What they always say. Yet here we are. Let's go, friends.
Huzzah!
Take us to Hydra Earth.
Onward! Everyone touch me.
Assemble.
Everyone touch me, because I have to use my
Man.
multiversal travel.
You have no idea where Hydra Earth is. You can only multi-universal travel.
You're right. I'll put this stupid.
Remember, you have to have been there to know how to get there.
Dude, how do you not
The
know?
bracelet, yeah, the bracelet links to each dimension you go to.
Oh my god, I'm not dumb, I get it.
Can we can we ask Spider-Woman to provide us with any other insights about where we're going?
For that, you're gonna have to give me an ego check.
Fine.
You and her don't get along that well.
I have presents though.
That's fine, but she's not gonna let you have an edge, so you're gonna have to make a straight roll. You got on her bad side. Okay,
Oh shit, never mind.
never mind.
Marveled.
You still convince her otherwise. Okay.
Rogue Marvel.
What do you tell her? What do you tell her? I need to hear what you're telling her.
I understand you don't like us, but I do believe that you might have the best interests of the world at heart. Could you tell us a little bit about what we can expect from this other world and how to disable this machine?
Well, I can tell you that it's in the hands of the Supremacy. At somewhere in Supremacy headquarters. You'll have to find out where that is.
All right, sugar. I appreciate that.
But you may want to contact the Resistance first. There's a resistance movement on my world, and I'm part of it.
So contact the Resistance first, and
Correct.
they can help us against the, what were they called?
They can help you find the Supremacy building. And then with the Supremacy building, you should be able to find where that dimension hopping technology is.
Well, sugar. Does this Resistance have some sort of key or passcode or secret handshake that I need to be aware of?
Says, well, you can give them this. She goes, somebody give me something to write on. So they give her something, and she writes down a message. And she closes it up. No. She's asking somebody there to give her something to write on. So she writes something down and she closes it. She doesn't let you see what it says. And she says, here, what you need to do is go to this address. And she tells you the address. She doesn't write it down. And she says, there's no reason you shouldn't have it written down, because if they find it on you for some reason, if you're captured, they're going to know. So you need to go to this address, and you need to, there's a street light up at on that corner. You need to make sure that the light goes off, and or keep it, or move the bulb on it so that it kind of flickers, and that's an indication that that you're there to meet with the Resistance. And then of course once they see the message that I gave you, then you should be okay. You got all that?
Yep. I grab it.
All right. She goes, she looks over at Fury and she says, you know, I used to work for another Fury a long time ago. He doesn't look like you though, but he definitely was much older. And then at that point, Fury says, yeah, that was my pops, Nick Fury Sr.
Not
Says,
senior.
Yep, I'm Junior. I'm Nick Fury Jr. My dad was Nick Fury Sr.
While she's talking to him, I want to read the letter, or what's on the note.
She notices you do that. She says, don't do that. Give it to them. Do not read it.
As a player, you just gave me a red button.
Well, she did tell you not to open it. She told you that originally.
Not fair.
Alright, so how do we get to Hydra World Earth?
Well, at that point, that's when Fury says to you, he says, we're going back to the convention center. There, the portal technology we have there, we're going to send you through. And when you get to the other end, you're going to have to destroy the equipment as soon as you get to the other side. And then, if for some reason something's going on, there's more of that technology somewhere, go find it and destroy it. But make sure that this dimension hopping technology doesn't exist anymore. We need it gone. We can't be having these people just come out of the blue and invade our realm anytime they feel like it.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Giddy up.
All right.
I object. So we're breaking all the dimension hopping tech. How do we plan on getting back?
They don't care about us.
No, I'm talking to you guys. I can use the portals, but I don't know about you.
Well, Amanda's character can bring us back to this dimension because she's been here.
Yeah, I can multiversal travel together. So
Yeah, Ghost Spider can bring us back to here.
Sounds great. I guess I'm sticking close to our Ghost Spider.
Let's go.
All you got to do is make sure that bracelet doesn't get destroyed on her arm. You do understand.
That is foreshadowing, Amanda.
I 100% hear him exactly the same.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got
foreshadowing.
it.
You better protect your wrists.
I shall. I will be.
Do you need it to be out for any reason? Aside from dimension portal, does the bracelets around your wrist do anything else?
Nope.
I
It's only
ask
a
because if it doesn't, just put it away.
Multiverse.
Take them away. Put them in a pocket. Like they don't need to be
she
out.
wears a skin tight costume. I don't think there's really a good pocket somewhere to put it in.
I
There's
got
always a
pockets.
good pocket.
Girls have titties.
You know what?
Girls have pockets.
Hey, girl. Keep it PG here.
You know, I'm 125 pounds. I'm gonna make an assumption that my ankle is probably about the same as my wrist. So I'm gonna put it on my ankle. Because at least if I get into close combat, they're shooting at
Just keep it on your wrist. It's fine. This is not that serious. Let's go.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, that's true. You never know when she might fall into something feet first, right?
Or she kicks somebody in the head and breaks it. What do you want?
Well, she wanted Fletcher, but Fletcher growled at her, so.
Probably because I told her, told him to get out of the basement.
Alright, is narrator taking us to the convention
Yes,
center?
you are going to the convention center. So at that point, Fury has you escorted there. You see, you go in the ship that you guys had were used to going through when you were doing the missions to the monuments, and you get taken to the convention center and landed on top on the roof. You notice that when you get there, you see the convention center is all dark. The lights that were seen emanating from the glass windows of the building over the last few weeks have gone now. That the gateway is back under the control of this universe's people. Now, with that imminent threat gone and the portal under government control, you see that there are 2 U.S. DHS guards standing at attention at the main entrance of the building. He already has somebody go and basically get you guys, has your credentials put through right away so you guys can enter in. So you guys are able to come through past them and not have a problem. So you enter the
Just
building.
activate, right when I get to them, I turn into one of them with my disguise and I walk like this.
And they're like, they kind of like open their eyes a bit and go, good. All right, so at that point, you now come in and you see the large open convention space now only houses the framework of the gateway with a simple control panel that creates a ring of light with the correct code. All right, so luckily there was no fighting. Otherwise, if there had been damage to the portal, you don't know what might happen if you try to activate it. So that part we'll never have to find out about, luckily. So with that, they come in and Fury goes, okay, I'm going to put in the code. Are you guys ready? Anything you need to do beforehand? Does everybody have the correct...
One moment, sugar. I need to use your phone.
He goes, okay. Don't you have your own?
No, there's no cell phone, Ralph. Like.
Okay, so he passes you his phone.
I turn away from everybody and I start talking to Gambit because I'm going on a long vacation, honey bunny. So you're gonna have to clean the house, make sure that you do the laundry, and water the plants. Okay, Mon Cherie? All right, love you. Bye.
I look at She-Hulk and I
Says, love you, Cherie.
I look at She-Hulk and I provide her the most inspirational speech about multiversal travel that she just is feeling all sorts of ways for when we get there.
Okay. So at this point, you see that he powers up the machine, and at that point he puts in on the computer terminal, you notice that it's set to receive a 5-digit number as a target destination. He punches it in, and as soon as he punches in the last number and pushes the button, you see the control panel causes a burst of crackling blue light to fill the convention center. As the hum of the electricity grows, the blue light condenses into a perfect circle, forming a gateway back to Earth-56438. And at that point he says, good luck. Try to make it back alive.
Wait.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
That's
Before-
correct.
Do we, just as outside of character here, do we happen to know anything about our equivalents in this other Earth?
You really don't. You've heard some things, like Shang-Chi knows that his double exists on that other world. He doesn't. He heard he was possibly dead. Ghost Spider does not think that she exists on that other Earth because the other version she saw of herself was Silk.
Okay.
Rogue, nothing. Nothing about mutants. Nothing was said anything about mutants.
Interesting. And T'Challa?
T'Challa, most likely either because of the way that the Hydra has taken over the world, either one of two things has happened. He's either been killed, or he has locked himself inside of Wakanda, and they are protecting themselves against Hydra Earth even now as we speak.
Okay.
Wakanda's the most technologically advanced city on Earth. If anybody has the capability of fighting against a force that's earthly or controls the world, Wakanda is one of them. So that would be the best bet. Because for sure, Wakanda would never do anything to join Hydra, for sure, in any way, shape, or form.
I hop through. Or I fly through.
Yep.
Black Panther, the protector of Wakanda.
Okay. Now, you step through then, all of you?
Yes.
I need a corresponding response from each of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you step through, and the moment you step through, the last of you, the following does happen.
We go into initiative.
What's that?
We go into initiative.
No. But let me just move you over.
If you give Shang-Chi a quick look, it just looks like he's like saluting. Not that he's fucking.
This world is fudged.
Do you see yourselves now?
Yep.
All right, so you step through, and you see the portal basically disappears shortly after you step through. And you see that here, you see it's empty. It's even emptier than when you went into the one on your Earth. In fact, all you see is a broken wooden pallet sitting in the corner of the room and a few discarded flyers lying strewn about the bare floors. But the rest of this hall is barren. There's no portal here. The other device that should have been on this side is gone.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna right when we kind of step in. I'm gonna go ahead and investigate. I want to see what I see. I'm sure I see absolutely nothing.
Give me an edge. Give me an edge.
I see nothing.
I'm gonna do a heightened senses.
Go for it.
I don't really think I need to.
Yeah, you definitely know.
That is an ultimate
Yes.
success
Yes.
without an edge.
And you will get everything that goes along with it.
Thank
so,
you.
So definitely, they have vacated this area. The technology was taken away. You can see scrape marks on the ground of where the device was kind of like just taken out of here, and it scraped against the floor. You can tell that any equipment that would have maintained it is also gone. And it looks like, from what you can see and smell, that it's been quite a while since the machinery has been here. In fact, probably a few weeks. Just as long the same time it was that you guys recovered the portal in the convention center on your world. So you think maybe shortly, as soon as they were sent through and kicked their butt back here, they immediately took down the portal, thinking it might get used against them, and basically moved it from here. So you're in the convention center, but you're not in an attack or an ambush of any kind. It seems like they've just vacated this area. And of course, you definitely now are in a whole completely new Earth.
Okay. The scrape marks on the ground. Do they seem to lead anywhere?
Yeah,
Like,
you noticed they were headed towards the cargo doors and stuff, you know, because a lot of heavy machinery, so they were taken away. It was all just taken out of here and vacated. And this was a few weeks ago, so everything in here that was here is now is much older. There's no fresh evidence of any kind. Yeah, you know this place has been empty for a while now, for sure. Which means it's somewhere out there.
Okay, I feel like we should start with the marks. Like follow the marks. Follow the butterflies.
Okay, so just to convey it, the marks are just showing that the machinery was there, and they're just scuff marks. That's all they are. It's nothing of importance showing that there's like a scuff marks leading outside. No, it's just, it shows that they were there, they placed it here, and the equipment was here.
On the ground.
Right, there's no trail of marks going out. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that basically this place has been vacated a while back.
I mean, do we just start strolling around town, seeing what's going on?
Spider-Woman told us to go to that address and to wait by that light. But I also remember her telling us not to open this piece of paper. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't trust her. So I really want to open this piece of paper.
Is it sealed in any way? Or is
No.
it literally a folded piece of paper?
It's a folded piece of paper. She's like, don't do anything. Don't read it.
Alright, let's all go
But
around.
I think, okay, but what
I feel like we circle Rogue and Rogue just goes like this.
I say we do that here in this vacated space because we know no one's here, and if something happens, like the multiverse is back. So
I actually argue that we actually don't know that no one's here because there could be surveillance here that we're not aware of. Like just mechanical surveillance. We haven't done anything.
No, she did a heightened senses roll. She knows there's nothing in here.
literally nothing.
Nothing here watching you, nothing, no cameras. Everything is dead in this place. No power whatsoever.
All right, so I say we all huddle up. Everyone's touching each other, right? Everyone's touching.
If it does harm to someone, I'd like for it to be me. So let me read this, and I will pass on the message in case there's some sort of like booby trap or some shit. I don't know.
All right, so let me ask you all a question first of all. Your tokens have certain images they can show. Are you going to walk around the streets outside looking like She-Hulk and looking like Black Panther, or looking like, your superhero selves?
I can assure you that, yes, I will be.
You will be?
She definitely does because I
So you're going to walk the streets of a world dominated by Hydra as yourself, showing off that you are who you are.
I feel like they would know me regardless if I was She-Hulk or my human form. Because I've known her turning into my form twice. From human to...
Well, as Jen Walters, you look like just any normal human.
Fine, I'll stay. Okay,
Easier to conceal.
I'm gonna stay in my suit, my tuxedo suit or whatever the heck I'm wearing. But I am in his tax stance.
That's fine. That has nothing to do with your clothing.
Fine. Well, my person's already dressed like this, and I couldn't figure out how to switch him, so he's just.
You do a right click on the token.
Well, he's gonna just stay
go
in his
to-
pedestrian clothing.
I understand, but you need to know how to do this anyway.
No, I just forgot.
I know.
got it. You
Right.
just told me I figured it out. It's multi-sided. I got it.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm
Jen,
gonna go
you need
ahead
to do
and
the same
decide
thing. If
myself
you're going to
as a
change,
Hydra.
If She-Hulk's going to change, she needs to change the token to the picture of Jen Walters.
I don't know if mine will do it.
Right-click the token.
I know, this is what the problem was. Oh, hold on, I got more now. Character sheet.
Multi-sided. Go down to multi-sided.
Choose a side.
And then choose the side, correct. And then you have multiple images. Pick the one that shows Jen Walters.
All right, nice. What were you gonna say?
I don't think I have that option. Not that
You don't. You don't need to.
But also, Rogue is in like pants and a jacket.
Wrong image. That's still She-Hulk, but in a suit. You have a Jen Walters. No, I'm talking to Sam. She has a Jen Walters image. She has to find it.
Oh, I have the wrong one.
Sam, you have to be politically correct. You have to be the white version of She-Hulk.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
I thought that was the same picture, just a different, like, a more shadowy version. I don't know.
That's racist.
Shadow? That's about right.
All right, so we are all in our pedestrian forms.
I am disguised in military clothing.
What type of military clothing?
I'll be a Hydra agent, because why not?
You're
But
gonna
I'm
be.
not wearing those stupid fucking goggles.
So I was asking Ralph if the Rogue outfit is pedestrian enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. The only thing I am gonna do is, since I still have those
Pilates?
Pilates, yes, that one.
Politos.
Whatever it is.
It's just like a blanket, right? I'm just saying.
I am gonna have Rogue's face kind of change.
Okay, don't know how you're gonna be able to do that. Any what?
Any white lady, Karen face.
Okay, how?
I know how you're doing that.
Yeah, how are you doing that?
Remember, she copied my disguise power.
So she's got copy power activated right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She never undid it. She had it from before. From
Okay.
Remember,
Does she have to spend the focus again? Does she have to spend the focus again to do it?
No, she has it in concentration, so she can change now.
Okay.
By the way, did you add to this token the 2 hours of health and focus you got back?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't do the help. I only did the focus.
And just make sure that your tokens have the concentration powers activated on them. I see Shang-Chi is fine, and so is Black Panther, but I don't know if anybody else had to have something.
I mean, I don't think that there is one for what I'm doing.
No, not for
No,
disguise.
no,
But
no,
it is
don't
more
worry
like
about that.
Attack and defense stance.
Yeah, this is more for those powers
Got
being
it.
activated.
It was 2 hours.
2 hours.
Was-
That means
trying to
eight.
remember.
That means 8 health and 8 focus back.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 every hour. If you're sleeping, it's doubled.
Cool. So I'm flying around.
You're gonna fly around again. Again, I'm gonna say that you're gonna fly around on a Hydra Earth,
So we're
kind of
in
just
the-
acting as a normal person flying.
I thought we were inside of a building and I was about to.
Oh yeah, in the building you can do with that, but I'm just saying outside.
In the building.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fly up and just read this thing. I don't want it to like hurt them if it's going to. What does it say?
I actually want to change my disguise. I think I want to be a basic. I'm going to be basic.
Okay, then do it.
All right, so you fly up and you open the note, and it reads one word. Gotcha. That's what it says.
This mother.
I love my gut. I love my gut. Situational awareness is so great.
She also told you to do something else, so
Yes, she did.
okay.
What did she tell you?
But she told us to give this to the rebellion. This wasn't a letter for us. This was for us to deliver to them. So now I'm wondering, what the fuck is she up to?
What I meant by is that she gave you a set of instructions of what to do to get to them, if you recall.
We have the address. We're supposed to
Right.
wait by the light
Right.
and turn off the bulb or make it flicker.
Yes, that is correct.
Alright, so let's go to the light and make it flicker.
Sounds great.
All right, so you're going to leave the convention center. I'm assuming you're coming back down.
I'm closing it like I never read it.
Okay. And you're gonna now walk now, evidently. And at that, you come out. You have to kind of break open the doors to the convention center to get out. That's fine. You do that easily enough. And you see you're out in the streets of Manhattan. Of course, the Manhattan of this world. Now, with that, we're going to see the map of New York for this world. So here we go.
Ready?
This is different. I like it though too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
No, we don't. We miss New York.
Yeah, you got to be on your world for that one.
We miss Alicia Keys.
Yeah,
This is, I hate to tell you, this is Alicia Keys. Yes, this is a song she did for a car commercial.
This is faux Alicia Keys.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh, right. We're...
All right, so pretty much the streets of New York, Manhattan specifically, look to be like they have they're crowded as usual. You guys are here in the afternoon, but it's kind of starting to get late. You notice that everybody starts to facilitate getting themselves to where they need to go in a much quicker manner as it starts getting darker. And you guys are headed that way, of course. Unfortunately, you can't fly or anything like that, because if you would, you might set off alarms. And I'll tell you why. You see that all around you, the Hydra flag flutters high and proud atop most of the buildings. A constant reminder of the brutal regime that now controls the city. You see green and yellow insignias, the colors of Hydra, are painted on each of the buildings. Mailbox, fire hydrant, and billboard, demonstrating the hold Hydra has on both government and civil businesses, as the city itself has been infected by their ideology. So you know that this place is basically a stranglehold here. Okay?
In Nazi Germany.
Yeah, pretty much reminiscent
Literally,
of that.
I feel like we stepped into Nazi Germany.
Oh my god, I just said I feel like Anne Frank trying to run to my friend's house to get behind the bookcase up in the attic or somewhere, wherever they were.
It's a good thing you changed into basic.
It is a good thing I changed myself to basic.
All right,
I'm
so
writing my journal, my chronicles of being here.
Do Karens fit in this world? Do I need to change my name?
Hey, just make sure you're blonde, blue eyes.
Yeah, right.
Aryan race.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
there you go.
Sound like I believe it.
In fact, that's the funny part. You do see that as you're walking around, a lot of people are saying that.
I see a rando on the street who's maybe walking past us and I say, Hail Hydra.
And you see that when you say that, they somewhat respond back with the countersign that they do, and they put their head down.
Has to be the Nazi salute.
Now, at that point, you start, as I've said, you're headed towards the address that you were given. It starts getting darker, of course, because you guys are trying to maintain yourselves. And unfortunately, you don't know if the money here is actually the same. So, because I don't think maybe their dollars has the picture of George Washington or Abraham Lincoln. So,
Do you have like an ATM?
There is an ATM, but it's out in the open. It has cameras. But, like I said, you can get there. It's just walking.
I'm gonna go to the ATM and walking like a normal human being. I'm gonna grab my wallet and I'm gonna see if my card works.
You're going to insert your card into a reader that reads your information?
The card information?
Yes.
Assuming it works?
Right. Most likely it will, but what do you think it will pick up from your card?
I just want to withdraw money, Ralph.
I understand. So you're thinking that your double here does exist and it has money?
Well, I know nothing, but the main premise is I want to see if it even registers the same technology.
Sure. Okay, you put your card in, and immediately it begins to read it. It goes, it comes up with a screen, and the moment it does that, all of a sudden a red light comes on, and you could swear you see a flicker from the ATM cameras.
I do a heightened senses check.
Spider sense is going off. Go
Yeah,
Spider.
I got the 20 with a marble.
Yeah, immediately you get a very strong reading.
Okay, but with a 20 and a marble, do I
Yes, you get a strong reading. A very strong. It's giving you a headache. That means the danger level is very high.
Okay, I'm like, guys, we should go. We keep walking. Let's go. And then I look at you, Rogue, and I say, change your face.
Immediately, but I'm gonna wait until I turn the corner from the camera to do it.
Gotcha.
Like, as I'm changing the corner.
Okay.
We walk 4 steps ahead of her, so it's not like we're with her. And after she changes her face, she can join us.
Not a problem. All right, you see it gets to be about 7 o'clock, and you notice that there's almost nobody on the streets right now. You guys seem to be about the only ones walking down the street. And you notice patrols of Hydra vehicles go by, more like police vehicles, but with the Hydra symbol on the side and everything. And you also see military going around. And what happens is the following. You see you end up coming down the street. It's probably around 7:30 now. You're very close to your location.
We started out at like number 4, right? That's where the thing says the convention center was.
Not the dog.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna lie, I looked up and I saw this little kid and I thought, I was like, is that Richie Rich? No, Richie Rich in the movies.
By chance, have we recovered any more focus or health during this time?
Yes, another hour or 2. I'll give you 2 hours more.
Sounds great, I'm back up to full focus.
Yeah, that puts me back to full focus. That's why I asked.
Thank you, Black Panther.
I copied you from the other map that you had your stuff on. Alright, so you guys are walking down the street, and you see across the street is this little kid, and he's looking over at his dog, and he's like, he rushes up to the dog, and he basically hugs him, and he goes, "Oh, Yella, I finally found you. Hi, come home, Yella." You see, this kid can't be more than maybe 9 years of age. Why he's out on the streets at this time, you don't know.
What time is it?
7:30.
Okay.
But the thing is, he has no parents or anybody. It looks like he probably came out running to find his dog and found him. But unfortunately, turning the corner of the street at this point is a Hydra patrol. And you see that they immediately look over and see the kid with the dog, and this guy over here, he moves up and he goes, "Hey kid, what are you doing out here? It's after hours, it's curfew time." And you see that little Timmy said, "My dog got lost. I came to find him. I found old Yella." He says, "Yeah, well, any kind of animals found after 7 that are not part of the leash law are subject to being taken in. Probably considered a sick animal or something. But no, he's mine. He's my dog." And then the Hydra agent says, yeah, well, what if you just didn't have a dog anymore? And he pulls a pistol out.
I interject.
Okay, then we go right to initiative at that point. Hold on a
I
second.
can't interject with words.
You can.
Yeah, I interject. I wanted to interject with words with an ego
Yes.
check.
Go ahead.
Try to,
Okay, I'll give you that.
so, because I have presence. Oh God. Right. Okay.
I have glibness, which gives me an edge on people who've never met me before.
Does 13 do anything? For an ego check?
What are you telling him?
I'm trying to tell the Hydra, oh, that's my fault. The leash broke on the way over here. We were just out looking for him.
Says,
As I crossed the street to get closer to Timmy.
all right, so at that point he says, all of you are out after curfew. We're going to have to take you in.
I want to not interject in the same way that Alyssa just did, but I have glibness and presence, so I should get double edge on this roll. And I also want to move closer to Timmy and Odiella and say something to the effect of, well, we are just going home. You guys seem like such nice gentlemen, and I understand you're doing such a fantastic job on the streets here. Thank you so much for understanding. We're gonna take Odiella here, and we're gonna be home in no time.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
And then make the roll. Here we go.
With double edge.
Double edge. Okay, that's better.
Down the middle.
Middle.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Give it to me, Ralph. Give it to me.
Come on.
We're trying to save Timmy and Odiella.
He says, well, normally I wouldn't let you guys pass, but being as how you're so persuasive, he walks over to you and he says, and he pulls out a card and he writes something on it, and he goes, yeah, you know what? We'll let it go this time. And then you see the two of the guys back here are like, hey, Sarge, hey, shut up. I'm talking to the lady. And they kind of back off. And he says, yeah, okay, just look, you got to take him in. You know, if he's seen after hours, he's going to get shot next time. Okay?
Understood.
And he goes, and he slips his card into your belt. And he says, call me. I'm free on Friday.
Wink and a titter, and I walk away. I can't titter in real life, so.
And you see little Timmy goes, who's you be?
Come on, little Timmy, we're here to take your mom.
I tell Timmy.
Like, grab him by the arm.
Yeah, just play along. We're saving your life.
But my dog, Old Yella. Old Yella.
We're
We're saving both your lives, Timmy. Come on now.
I take the dog. I say, come on, dog. And then I put my hand on the dog, and I go, just how I can create a leash with my webbing, but I'm like super close to the dog.
Right.
So you
Okay.
pick the dog up, like Ghost Spider, like you're picking the dog up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going, and I'm.
Not a problem.
You're spraying the web once the dog is in your hands, not on the ground.
No, it's like this is the dog, and I went like this, and I grabbed him. Like I
Okay.
first went like this, and I picked him up.
All right.
But my hand was like on him.
No, I gotcha. I gotcha. And then you pick him up and immediately he licks your face.
Okay, are the Hydra agents still there?
Yeah, they're watching you guys.
Okay, so we take Timmy
And
down.
of course, this guy is winking at Rogue every time she looks over at him.
And in fact, I'd like you guys to take Timmy and the dog. I'm gonna stay a little bit further behind him and I like wiggle my hips as I walk away. So this guy.
So we try to take Timmy away a little bit, and then I want to ask him like, where do you live? Like, how did the dog get out?
He says, I live a block away. I'm around the corner of 3 buildings down.
What are the options?
What are you doing? What are you doing out so late? How did the dog?
Old Yeller got loose and came down this fire escape, and I had to get him because if not, he'd be lost.
Down the fire escape?
Yes.
What floor do you live on?
Says I live on the fourth. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4 floor.
You live on the 4th floor, and your dog came down the fire. Yeah.
Where are your parents?
Oh, they're working.
You were. What do they work? Where do they work?
Oh, they work in what did mommy call it? Sweatshop.
Right. Okay.
How old are you, Timmy?
I'm 9. I'm gonna be 10 next month.
You're gonna be dead next month if you're not careful.
In fact, I get. He looks up at you and he says, I get my first job tomorrow when I turn 10.
Hold on a second. You just had to count to 4 with your fingers. How's the education here? He's supposed to be 10.
He says, what you saying? I'm educated.
Of course you are.
All right.
If your parents are at work, who's watching you?
Me?
The dog.
The dog.
Yep, Yeller. He's my protector.
Okay, well, let's get you home. It's after hours.
Yeah. Let's get old Timmy home.
What are the chances that we're going to the same address that we were?
You're not. You're not.
Is it on the way?
This was a distraction side adventure to see what you do.
Well, we're gonna.
You actually did this non-lethal. That was good.
All right. So we dropped Timmy off at the house and we closed the windows.
No problem. So you get him home, and you do that.
I go across all 4 sides, like 4 corners.
Even when you shut the door behind you.
I'm like,
And he knocks on the glass and he waves at you.
and then wherever he waved, I go.
All right. So with that, now you get to move on to the objective of the address that you were given.
Yes, we head back to the street that we probably just came from.
Yep. And now you know you're going to have to start avoiding any patrols that come by.
All right. So then I would like to throw vigilance and.
I would argue that I'll have a card to someone whose face I know, and I can look like him.
Well, actually, he was wearing a mask. They all do. But he gave you a card that said that basically was the information center for Hydra, but he just put his name on it with his phone number.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't give you an ID card. Why would he give you his ID card?
No, I thought it was like a business card or something.
No, not at all. In a sense, it was a business card. It's Hydra's information center.
Where is the information center in relation to
There's an address on it.
Yeah,
What's
where's
the
the
address?
center in relation to where we're supposed to be going?
You notice that it's actually where the UN building would be.
We don't need to go to this address, guys. We now know where the building is that we need to go to.
Doesn't say anything about Supremacy on it. It says Information Center, Hydra.
Say that again, Ralph. I'm sorry.
I said that is not the Supremacy building. That says that's a Hydra Information Center. Which
The Hydra building can give us information as to where the Supremacy building is.
sure.
What do you guys think?
Only you're going to be asking Hydra people.
I suspect that this gotcha thing is either we're delivering a message to the resistance, or it's some sort of message for them to fuck with us. And I honestly don't know if we should go there, but let's go there, I guess, if you guys want to.
Hey, I'm all about using my disguise and throwing a bunch of ego checks to.
Well, you're kind of deviating from what you were given instructions on. Is that what you want to do?
What do you guys think?
No, let's just go to the address.
Go to the address, yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right, we go. I use my Dumbledore thing and I make the light flicker. I'm just kidding, guys.
All right. Well, you arrive at the place and you basically.
Right when we arrive there, I'm gonna vigilance check.
Oh, we're not there yet, though.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I forwarded you to that. You're there in that location.
All right. 17 vigilance.
Yeah. You don't seem to see anybody around right now.
Okay. Then I very quickly spider crawl up this stupid lamp, and I very slightly unscrew the light, and then I spider crawl back.
Okay. You see it begin to flicker at that point. Oh, good. You made because you made a good vigilance roll. You did it where nobody could see you, so that was good. All right. So at that point, you guys wait for a while. You see 3 more hours pass, and it's now late night. So, guys, 3 hours of health and focus back.
Mainly for Rogue at this point.
All right, so at that point, you see after those 3 hours, someone approaches.
Thank God, about time.
And this person says,
Before you introduce this person, I recognize that we're not on the actual street light map, but I wouldn't want to be under the street lamp. I kind of want to be further away. I can get to it rather quickly if shit hits the fan. So I am a distance away from the people who are at the street lamp.
understood. And just to show you something, we're going to use the same location here. We're going to say this is the street lamp over here. You see it here? I'm picking it.
Yeah.
Go there.
I'm gonna hang out across the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just here, just leaning on the wall.
Yeah, I think Ghost Spider stays with it. Rogue and I will stay on the other side of the street if Shang-Chi wants to.
Yeah, what is Shang-Chi gonna be?
I think She-Hulk and Shang-Chi can.
Yeah.
Kind of.
She-Hulk has a big jump, so she can really be anywhere she wants.
You can hang out with me.
Actually,
hang out with me.
Like one of this group right here, like you can see things.
All right, so is that where you guys are going to show up? Or going to be?
How far up is this building right here?
Those are 2 stories.
Ghost Spider,
These are small shops that you're at in this area.
on top of a building for better vantage point, but how easily could we, make it seem like maybe I'm just scaling the side of a building with my flying?
Right now, there's nobody that seems to be in the area.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I'm climbing the wall, or if there's a fire escape, because I'd also like to be on that.
Okay. Is that where everybody's finalizing at now?
Yeah, I think.
All right. So as I said, about 3 hours later, you see that somebody starts coming down the street. You see it's an old man, a blind old man. Do you see him?
I do. What are my spidey senses?
Your spider sense is not going off.
Okay.
But you see an old man walking down the street with his cane in front of him. And it looks like he's heading towards Shang-Chi.
Do you get out of the way or you want to bump into you?
So, I'm actually going to step right off to the side here.
Better do it. Coming quick.
Right here.
And he passes you by, and for a moment he stops, and he looks like he sniffs for a moment, turns to you, and he says, "That's a very strong aftershave, son."
Yeah. Got it. I got it from my family.
He says, lotus flower, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, that is a great sense of smell.
Says, well, gotta compensate for things when you tend to lose sight of things.
Oh yeah?
I wonder if this is Daredevil.
No, you see this is an old man.
So I mean, I gotta ask, what are you doing out so late right now?
He says, what do you mean it's late?
Oh, so I guess it must not really mean anything since
For me, it's always nighttime, son.
Exactly.
Says, what you doing around these parts? Anyway, since you said it's late, that must mean it's curfew. That correct?
You have a point.
Says, you know what? I hadn't set my watch all day. He pulls up this watch he has, and it has no glass on it. It's actually a wind-up watch, and you see that he puts his finger on top of the face of the watch, and he says, "Oh my goodness! Wow, it's really late. Didn't realize that."
It's like 11 right now, right? Because it's got here.
Yeah. It's actually closer to midnight. So you see, he says, "Wow." He says, "Didn't realize it was that late. You know, sometimes time seems to get away from me." He says, "If I were you, I'd go indoors. It's not safe to be out past curfew."
Any recommendations that you would say that keeps us hidden?
He says, "I don't know what you hiding from."
Well, we're out in curfew and all. You know, it's not safe to be out here, as you know.
Right. So what would prompt you to be brave enough to stay out after curfew?
Well,
Just trying to find some friends.
just caught at a bad place at a bad time.
Evidently. Says, tell you what, maybe you'd like to escort me home, and I can provide you a place to stay overnight, so you're not in trouble.
You wouldn't mind doing that for us?
Us? What do you mean us?
Well, I did say that, you know, we, before.
Oh, sorry, didn't catch sight of it. See, I don't notice things sometimes. Getting old. He says, so who's this other person?
Well, I do have a couple friends, if you don't mind, with your permission.
No, at my age, I want all the friends I can get.
Who knows, we might be able to cook you a meal if you need it.
Really? That'd be really kind of you, son. He said, "Once you take me to where it is your friends are."
Okay. Here, hold my arm.
All right, he holds your arm. Go ahead and move your token, and I will follow it.
Okay.
Just move your ticket.
I'm moving.
And you stop at that point?
Yeah, stop at this point.
All right, so he stopped. He notices you stop, and he says, "Wow, that was a short walk."
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I want to meet you. I want to introduce you to my friend.
Hi, sir. I'm Gwen. How are you?
Well, how you doing, ma'am? Pleasure to meet you.
Doing good.
Oh, wait a minute. I hear your voice more like Missy, huh? Young girl?
Hey, I am like 16 years old.
Yeah, you're a young girl.
I'm not a child.
Oh, I never said that. I wouldn't mean to insult you that way. I'm just saying you're a lot younger than me for sure.
I find it hard to see you. You know, this light over here. They really gotta get it fixed. It's just flickering.
Really? What you saying?
Yeah.
It's off? I mean,
No, it's not off completely, or else I wouldn't be able to see anything. 'Cause it's really late out right now. It's just, I don't know. They just gotta get a maintenance worker out here to fix the light.
why? What's it doing?
It's flickering.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would it be flickering? Any idea?
No, I'm not sure.
Where are you from? Young couple as yourselves?
We're from here and there.
Can you kind of tell us if the flickering is normal for them?
Says, Kinda late for both of you to be out, as I was saying to your friend here.
Well,
Yeah, like I was saying, we were kind of caught up in a bad place at a bad time. But hey, you did mention that you live close by, right?
Yeah.
All right. If you don't mind showing us the way, we'd really appreciate it. That way we can get some shelter.
Sure. What's your name, by the way?
Dang.
Chang, huh?
Chang, yeah.
Gotcha, Chang. And when you say that, you see that basically he has his cane, and you see that He swings it at you.
Well, I'm in defense stance and I happen to block it.
And you see that he has trouble because of that.
Yep. Still, either way, doesn't.
And immediately misses you, but then you notice that he steps back and he gets into a defensive stance himself.
It's kind of funny. I had a feeling about you. Knowing your way around.
He says, so you say you're Chang, huh? Well, I happen to know Chang, and Chang is not here at the moment.
I begin to move across the street because I see all of this happening.
I'm moving across the.
I'm gonna go ahead and webcam.
All right, hold on. You did this without indicating you're attacking. You just kind of posted it. So we're going to have to go to initiative at this point. We're going to have to go to initiative. I told you. We would do this with initiative.
And ready to tussle. 11.
Hang on.
Wait.
I'm trying to do my edge, but
Not coming out or what?
no. It's just everybody else went, so like mine was taking a while.
Does that edge one give you to do?
No.
Hang on.
All right, so at this point now, everyone rolled inish.
Hold on. I don't know why my number lock is not working there.
Well, your name is there. You can put the number in if you want. Just put the number in.
I did. It just my number lock was on.
Gotcha.
Off, whatever.
All right, let me sort it.
Just hold the options so I can go because all I was trying to do is just web it around.
All right, so then at that point, we're going to go into combat and go ahead and go Shang-Chi.
I'm a little bit curious, so I'm going to hold my action.
Okay, not a problem. You reserve it. We're going to go to Ghost Spider.
Alright, are you gonna make me do that roll again?
Yes.
I'm literally swallowing my spit.
Next time mention you're going to combat. Okay, so you do that.
Wait! Hang on. Okay, yes. So I go to webcasting.
All right, so you do a webcasting, and I'm going to need you to basically give me trouble because he spends a karma to make you have trouble on that.
I thought he was in defense stance. He shouldn't have to spend the karma.
No, he's spending a karma for defense stances for melee attack, not for agility.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad.
All right, so with that, you still hit him, and you're able to web him. Pull up the web you used.
It was webcasting, so it's still just being snarled in a web, and he's paralyzed. But all I say to him is, stop.
Hold on a second. He's going to try. He's going to try as a reaction to escape. Hold on real quick. Here we go. No.
As a free action, I say, I'm sorry, but we're not your enemy.
He says.
And then I add to that, I said the light may or may not be flickering because of this.
He says, wow. He says, you cast webbing. You some kind of spider person?
I'm a spider woman.
Darling, we've got one of those, and you're definitely not her.
I'm better.
I doubt it.
Call me.
You ain't no Jessica, honey.
Some might even call me the ghost.
I see.
Okay.
Look,
Hey.
I want to let you know that I just wanted to test you out because I wasn't sure if you were Hydra agents or not.
No. We do. Have you run into Hydra agents before?
Of course I have. I've been fighting them all my life.
Who are you?
Name is Stick. I've trained some of the best. Unfortunately, one of them is gone over to the side of Hydra, and I'm sort of disappointed I trained her.
Who is it?
Electra Nachos.
What?
Electra Nachos.
Oh.
You must know
So you must know Daredevil.
You mean Matt? Yeah, but we don't talk about him. He's dead. He fought the Hydra regime and was killed because of it.
So let me
You're
ask,
part of the resistance.
are you part of the resistance? We were told to come here and
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was testing you out.
And give me the letter.
He says, "Well, unfortunately, I'm kind of webbed here. Can somebody release me here?"
Shang-Chi?
Yep, I use my. I actually just.
Non-combat melee.
Yep.
Not enough.
I'm crossing in 3, so I'll come over and I'll do a non-combat melee.
Help teammate.
I can just do it.
One of the ones.
Just literally.
I do it.
Yeah, she does it. She just rips it off, or he rips it off. Black Panther just rips it off. That's correct. Perfect.
Okay. Like I said, we are friends. Not
And says, "Yeah, I just had to gauge it. I could tell from talking to your friend there. He gets out of defensive stance." And he's like, "Well, pleasure to meet you all. Are you the heroes that Jessica told us would be coming?" She actually went over there to see if she could get some help to come to this side.
I wasn't sure if you caught me saying this earlier, but I want to fly over and give him the note.
Yeah, no problem. You see that as you fly over, immediately he looks up and he puts up his cane and he seems to like sense you.
Okay.
In fact,
Does that mean you have double edge with the two? Whoa.
yeah, he sensed you coming over.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, another one of your friends, evidently. How many more friends you got? Any more surprises I should know about?"
Just a beautiful little Hulk.
You got a Hulk?
We got a She-Hulk.
Hydra killed our Hulks.
Both?
Yep. Got them while they were in mortal form.
Dang.
Well, she went up to the roof and changed back because she didn't want to be, surprised.
Well, come on over, honey. We're fine. Come on over.
Okay. She's coming. She was just taking a sip of water. Does he read the note now that Rogue gave it to him?
I was too busy eating my ice cream bar on my phone.
And actually, Amanda, you are familiar with this character because you saw him in the Elektra movie. In the second Elektra movie.
He looked familiar, but I couldn't remember.
Yes. And he's like, "Wow, so you're another Hulk, huh?
Sure am.
Sure could use one on our side." Says, "Is this all of you all?"
Yes, this is all of us.
All
But
right.
I do it's best we get out of here.
Well, do me just one little favor, girly. Can you put the light back to not flickering?
Sure.
Can't be expecting that any of our members see it, you know?
What do you mean?
Well, they might mistake it that somebody's here to meet with them, and it might not be for the right reason if it happens to be a Hydra that passes by at the time. So let's just maintain the illusion of this thing being fixed. How's that?
I crawl back up and I go, and then I crawl back down.
Not a problem. All right. So with that, he says, "All right, everyone, come on. We got us some meeting to do." You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, and with that,
Does he not read the letter at all?
you give him the letter, and he opens it, and he puts his fingers over it, and he goes, "Jessica with the funny." Says, "She told you not to open it, and you did, didn't you?"
I don't know what you mean.
Well, let's just say I can smell your perfume on this note, on the inside of it.
It was inside of my suit, so I don't know what you mean. It could have gotten opened up in there.
Honey, you can't lie to me. I know that you actually touched this.
I've been holding it, so yes, I agree.
All right.
Deny.
Of course you do. And wait a minute. Here's the best part, and here's something that I've been trying to tell Kevin that he should have been doing with his character after I mentioned it to him. But this is actually a lie detector. Since you're a superhero, I just need a 14, but I get edges. Still, a 15's more than enough to get you. So,
I mean,
he read your heart rate.
Listen, reading this description, it says, although this is as reliable as a traditional lie detector, so I'm gonna read between the lines and take it not that reliable.
Okay, you can take it that way.
And
There is a sentence in the adventure book that goes into more detail on that. So, super beings such as yourselves are considered a 14 to see if they're lying. Normal humans are a 10 or a 12. More higher powerful beings are higher than 14. So, and you're not a rank 5-6, so no. So yeah, he caught you lying.
Deny.
I know. That's fine. Alright, and with that, he leads you guys. And with that, you notice he goes to this, you guys walk for about another half hour, and you see that you're getting into the lower rent area of the city. And basically you're going over here to this location.
The resistance doesn't have any money.
The resistance, if they show they have money, is going to get them caught even faster.
So what part of town, we started off at 4, where were we when we went to this light post?
You were actually somewhere near Central Park. Not the business district. Yeah, exactly. So you're...
Where's Central Park?
Central Park is this big green, see this big green section? That's Central Park.
Guys, I've literally never been to New York. Geography is a low point in my life.
Yeah, it's a huge park in the center of Manhattan.
I didn't know where Manhattan was. Okay, I don't know.
There's a Manhattan. There's a map key at the bottom. If you scroll down a little bit, Amanda, it is number 3 on the map.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for talking to me calmly.
Didn't your spider sense go off on that? All right, so then you go over to that location, and he takes you to this lower tenant building. It looks like a big warehouse type area, and with that he goes up and he taps it with his cane in a certain series of taps, and you see that the door opens, and he says, "Come on in, follow me." And he comes in. And do you follow him in?
Any spidey senses going off, guys?
Nope, her spider sense is not going off.
I go in.
All right, and with that, I'm going to now put you to this area. Give me a moment. You see the map? Yeah, and this is who you see here.
Alright.
Shang-Chi, you see your double. Right here.
Oh, how are you
So I knew you.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I guess that's how we knew you definitely weren't who you said you were.
that's crazy.
The only difference between you and him is he has a scar across his face.
Really?
Yep, looks like he was in a very dangerous battle. For somebody like Shang-Chi to be scarred in that way, it would have to have been something great.
Huh.
And you see, when he sees you, he gives you the traditional Chinese salute, where they put their hands together and... Yes, it is. You see Storm.
I'll walk up to him.
Yeah,
I
and you
give
have,
I give the Chinese salute as well.
He says, I'm assuming most of you here know most of us here. Let me introduce you. Ben Grimm, the Thing. Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. Nighthawk of the X Squadron Supreme. Maria Hill used to be with S.H.I.E.L.D. when it existed. Ironheart, Riri Williams. Bobby Morris, Mockingbird. Storm of the X-Men. And of course, J. Jonah Jameson, ex-publisher of the Daily Bugle, and our resistance leader, May Parker.
Aunt May. That's not my guess, but
I go up to Aunt May and I give her a hug.
You see that as you begin to approach her, they jump out to kind of block your way. Yep, they block your way for sure. They're like, oh, hold on, girl.
That's also a table, Gwen.
Yeah, she jumps on the table and Riri flies up on the table.
Sorry, I didn't see that on the table. I walked
says-
around. I just want to give Aunt May a hug.
He says, hold on a second, honey. She doesn't know you. We're here to get to know each other now. Pleasantries can come afterwards.
Sorry.
We know you mean well, but we gotta be careful.
My Aunt May died.
can I walk over to the
Peter
theater
loved
and
her.
give him a fist bump?
I'm sorry to hear that. We've all lost a lot of people here. In fact, she lost her nephew herself.
Peter.
Yes, he died fighting the fighting Hydra forces here in the Resistance. He was one of the first ones to join, and unfortunately fell quite easily to the Supremacy. The Supremacy basically tore him apart.
We are your backup. Let's go. Let's go kick some butt.
We have a
This is
mission
the
here,
premise of
Spider.
Uh,
We're not here to team up with anyone. We're here to destroy these transponder things.
Okay.
so,
What's the state of other mutants in this dimension? Mushery.
Mutants are hunted down here, and when they're found, they're killed.
Isn't it everywhere the same?
The difference is the entire world is against them. After all, this world now belongs to Hydra. And Hydra wasn't going to have a bunch of mutants undermining their authority. So anything that was seen as a threat to them was eliminated right away.
What mutants remain?
Well, as you can see, Storm is remains.
I'm asking her.
And she says, I'm one of the few left. There's some others that are in hiding. We've lost some of our powerhouses like Jean Grey and the White Queen and even one of our leaders, Cyclops, is dead.
What about the professor?
The professor, he was eliminated first before anything could happen. Basically, he was torn apart by the Supremacy.
And Kitty?
Kitty? Kitty, I'm afraid, was sent to another dimension. Basically, they dispersed her molecules. Yeah, it's a sad day for mutant kind that happened. So, unfortunately, we haven't been able to regain back some of the others that were captured and put in prison and internment camps. But it's not only mutants, but superheroes that also were sent to them. And also anyone that showed any kind of power gain of any kind. So either they were indoctrinated into Hydra and worked for the Supremacy, or they were eliminated.
Well, you say the Supremacy. Where is that Supremacy building? We're here to fuck it up.
Well, we're glad to hear that you're going to do something about that. We actually weren't sure how we would do anything on that sense because, to tell you the truth, we're all that remains of the Resistance. I mean, aside from the normal powered people that are out there that are working on our behalf. But in terms of superpowers, you're looking at what remains.
What is Jonah Jameson's superpower?
Yeah,
he says, the word of the press, that's mine. That's my power.
Right. Then what have you been doing to help?
I've been publishing papers and putting them out in secret, flyers and such. I mean, after all, you got to make sure that the word gets out there and it can be readable. You know, you got to be able to inform the public.
Press.
That's right.
Cool.
I represent the press.
Cool.
And the oppressed.
All right.
I kind of look over at you, Rogue, and I say, I don't know about you, but those are some cool powers around here.
Yeah, I do sniff a mini team up, like you were wanting, Ghost Spider. So, all right. What do you guys know about this building?
Says, well, you said you wanted to go to the Supremacy building, basically, right?
I want to go there, but before we do, I'd like to know as much as you do about it and what is in it.
Well, it's the headquarters for the Supremacy themselves. The Supremacy consists of the supervillains that reside within its walls. Some of the most powerful villains belong to it, and also some of the more dangerous and cutthroat of the villains work for the Supremacy, and that is who is there. I could tell you that there's no longer any kind of Fantastic Four. In fact, Reed Richards was killed outright. Ben here is the only survivor of the Fantastic Four aside from the Invisible Woman, but unfortunately the Invisible Woman also went to the other side.
Ben?
Sue Storm? Sue Storm was sent over to join the Hydra forces.
Sue Storm?
Yes, Invisible Woman.
You know all the people that have to either switch or are on the Supremacy side?
Yep.
Yes, we know who most of them are, in fact.
Do you know who tends to be at the building on a daily basis?
At any time, since it's just the headquarters for them, they're in and out from there. They have, of course, their own private lives, but they get called in for missions. We've been able to infiltrate Spider-Woman into their ranks for years now, so she's been able to give us information on what's been going on. Fortunately, she's had to do some of the rough stuff and actually just to show that she's in favor with Hydra, or to make them think that she's had to do some hard stuff, and we understand she's got the hardest job of all.
So what I'm hearing is that we can disguise ourselves as Spider-Woman and find our way in there somehow.
He says, well, unless you know her passwords and such, I wouldn't recommend it. Listen, you have to understand something. Hydra's obsession with suppressing any form of superhuman ability is evident everywhere in their approach to crime prevention. You see, anyone displaying even the slightest hint of superhuman powers is immediately arrested and detained without trial. The only exception is if the individual has Hydra identification or is well known to the authorities as serving Hydra. Their ruthless approach to law enforcement ensures that they are always one step ahead of the resistance, striking fear into the hearts of any potential dissenters. So you have to understand that this is the type of fear we've been living under for years, ever since S.H.I.E.L.D. was destroyed from within. Now, you also need to understand that Supremacy is basically the equivalent of what you all know as Avengers, but with a very different agenda. And some of the main figureheads are known, of course, and some of whom you may recognize and some may be unfamiliar to you. But let's see if you know any of them. You know Spider-Woman, of course, but she's a double agent. There's Egghead. There's Viper. There's Sabretooth. There's Killmonger. The Abomination. Gorgon. And the Hood. Those are the members of the Supremacy.
I got Viper, Sabretooth, Abomination, Gorgon, Hood, Egghead. I missed one.
You're talking about Killmonger?
Killmonger. I know all but two of these. Viper and Egghead. I mean, I'm familiar.
Viper is a nihilist who basically has served Hydra for years. She's a very skilled agent for them. She's an assassin of the highest quality, and she's been known to associate with the Silver Samurai.
Oh, I remember her. Okay, yeah, she's got that green hair.
Yes, that is correct. Only Silver Samurai doesn't exist anymore. She betrayed him. After all, he was a mutant.
And Egghead's that big looking doctor guy with the pointy head. I just don't know what it was.
That's why he's called Egghead. Yes, he's actually Hank Pym's nemesis.
Does he have powers, or is he just really...
No, he's just super intelligent like Hank Pym. And he serves the Supremacy as one of their supreme scientists.
I think we all know Sabretooth, the Hood, Killmonger.
Yeah, he's responsible for killing most of my X-Men. That's how he proved himself to Hydra.
Isn't Gorgon like a Wolverine nemesis?
No, Gorgon is actually he's unknown to you. He's actually a Japanese warlord from the Yakuza.
Yeah,
He served the Hand for some time.
Yeah, definitely the same guy. Right.
Yes, it is said that if he looks at you, you could turn to stone. That's why he's named Gorgon.
All right, so
Okay, so where
are we going? What are we doing? Because I feel like now it's just nothing.
Well,
We're
I tried
back.
to gather as much information about the Supremacy building and the people that tend
Yeah,
to...
if you tend to know who your opponents are, then you'll be better informed against them.
Yeah. Do we know anything about the guard routine or anything?
Nothing. Nothing. We can't even approach within 2 blocks of the place.
And you don't have any... You had Spider-Woman infiltrate. Do you have any maps or guides as to where they keep the valuables?
Valuables of what kind?
I don't know. Weapons of mass destruction.
Well, weapons of mass destruction would be in Hydra facilities. The Supremacy are the weapons of mass destruction.
Did you ever see them transport something from the convention center over to the Supremacy building?
If you're talking about the big move of, it seems like the invasion force came back from wherever they went, and they started moving their trucks back into different areas of the city. But if you're asking about something in particular, what would that be you're asking about?
The big machine.
They had a lot of machinery, especially a lot of power generators. I think that if you want to find some information, you're going to have to infiltrate the Supremacy building and get your information there.
And you have no maps from Spider-Woman, nothing else about the insides of this building.
Yes, we do. We do have the fact that when you go into the lobby area, there's Hydra agents that are going to scan you, and you need to take them out quick enough. And and then be able to get past them so that you can get access to the elevators of the building or the stairway to head up to the upper floors to where the Supremacy quarters are. Now, who would be in attendance at this time? Don't know. Could be any one of the Supremacy or all of them, for all we know.
I turn to the group and I'm like, listen, I'm all for going in there guns blazing, but we don't know where we're going once we do get access to this elevator. Is it up? Is it down? What floor?
There is no underground. We know that much. Spider-Woman knows that there's no underground to the building. Everything's above floors.
How many floors is this building?
The Supremacy building is basically, let's see, probably around 25 stories tall. It's looms large in the center of the city. It serves as the beating heart of their nefarious operations. It's a towering monolith of steel and concrete bristling with turrets, searchlights, and other ominous features that mark it as a place of danger and intrigue. Draped from the balconies of the building that line the top floor are swags of green and yellow signifying the allegiance and service to Hydra. We know that it houses offices of the Hydra elite, and it's filled with the latest in surveillance equipment and high-tech gadgetry.
I reckon I tend to be a bit impulsive, y'all, but if we go through the front door, they'll see us coming. And then we won't know where we're going from there. There's 25 floors of figuring it out. I'd rather surprise them and have extra time to figure it out. How we do that, I don't know, but I know some of us can fly, and I know we can throw people through windows.
That is correct. You can go through the windows if you needed to, but they're probably going to be reinforced, so it would take quite a bit of damage to go through them, but some of you have super strength, I would imagine.
A She-Hulk barreling through the air at a decent speed, I think could break down that building.
Sure. Sure, problem is you don't know what floor you're going to. Be easier to go.
We still don't know that. And that's my point. Like, we don't fucking know. We start in the middle and pick either up or down and hope we pick the right floor and direction. Like,
Sounds foolish.
you want me to get stuck in an elevator? That sounds foolish.
Well, there is a stairway.
Oh, let me get stuck in a cramped hallway going up and down to the floor I don't know. I don't know. All it sounds crazy. All of it sounds reckless. I just would rather do reckless my own way.
You see over here, Mockingbird says, you know, all subterfuge is usually the best way to get in, but if you guys think you can come up with some kind of plan on getting in there and without setting off alarms, I think that would be one of the best ways to do it.
I propose that we change to the look of Spider-Woman, but
Ben.
you then that they have passcodes in a way, so what would subterfuge serve us other than to slow things down?
Thing says, well, you're kind of right on that point. For me, it's more like just getting in there, beating them up, and getting somebody who's got authority to take us wherever we need to go. That's the way I look at it.
Authority, penthouse floor, that sounds like the CEO's office. I vote we break through the roof.
How are we getting through the roof?
I can fly us.
Now how are we getting through?
Oh, we break it. It's a building. Hulk smash!
I was about to say that.
Literally,
She-Hulk just clobbers the roof.
brute force.
Clobbers the roof.
It's clobbering time. Let's bring all the mighties and just drop them
Maria
on this roof.
Maria Hill says that sounds like a terrible idea. Starting from the top, going down, you're
All right,
just
well,
calling the
if-
entire
if
building
all
on
of you
you.
think we have a terrible idea, then maybe give us a good idea. You all clearly have been stuck in this room for years. Give us a better idea if you think all of our ideas are terrible. I'm waiting. Exactly.
Can we split and do start from the top, start from the bottom, and meet in the middle?
Did you just say split the party?
That was She-Hulk.
Yeah, then from the bottom, us from the top.
Oh, yes.
Not
Listen, we do have an incentive to help you to get to this place, and I'll tell you why. One of our own was captured recently, and we're afraid her life expectancy is going to be ending soon.
You know what floor she's on? Maybe we start there.
What's that?
Sam, you go.
I was just saying all for us to start sooner.
I was saying, do we know what floor she's in?
That too.
We can start there. I mean, give me a place to start.
These bozos don't seem to know very much.
I don't even know what use they are for me.
What are you saying about? Do we know where she is? Who are you referring to?
The friend they just mentioned.
Yes. Our friend is definitely a female, and her name is America Chavez.
Yeah, but we know where she is.
No, we think she's in the Supremacy building somewhere, but we don't know where. What floor she's at.
Right,
From distance, y'all have almost no information.
We have only the information about the Supremacy building that Spider-Woman gives us, and even she has limited access there. Since Hydra Elite resides there, they're used more as a loose cannon to be able to control the populace and those that try to do an uprising.
Also, last time have us, so less likely for anyone to speak half after you double up. I'm just ready to go.
I wonder what you do actually know, since you seem to know so little.
Who are you asking on that one?
Maria Hill.
All right, so Marie Hill says, look, one of the ways I think we can get some more information is we can probably talk to some of the people that work there, but you would have to approach them like as a normal people and kind of get into a conversation with them somewhat and see maybe you can hear things. You know, spending some time out on the streets may make you available to listen in on a passerby or something, and that way you'll find some information out.
That sounds like an interesting plan. Who has a phone here that I can call this Hydra guy who's in his team?
He says we're not risking any phone calls from here.
Yep.
Alright, so we need to find another spot for me to reach out to this guy. Maybe.
Alright, where's the payphone? Because obviously you guys are.
Payphones? What century are you in? You do know payphones don't exist anymore.
Oh my
They don't
god.
exist even to this day, Ralph. What are you talking about?
Not in Hydra. Hydra, they use mobiles and they use radios. They don't trust payphones. That means that somebody could do a resistance movement through payphones. No, not gonna happen.
No, they don't. They're not letting us use the phone because they're stupid. So
Yeah, it's fine. We can arrange some sort of whatever meeting with this guy at a later date. What else do you know, May Parker?
She tells you, well, you could go in disguise like you were indicating earlier and try to force your way through once you get in through the front doors at least. I mean, we could probably provide some kind of cover for you coming in so they don't see you. But of course, depending on what it is, the plan that you have, you know, you want it to make sense.
Is it a regular occurrence that a superhero would come in and like drag in someone they've detained into this building?
Actually, the Supremacy does that every so often. That's what they did with America, for what we know.
Okay, yeah, Ghost Spider and Rogue can both what's it called? Change their faces and appearances. So what if one of us was a high-profile superhero that they were trying to capture for the longest while, and the other one was Spider-Woman, who just captured said superhero?
I think we need to determine which of the.
You notice that a lot of the people in this room begin to look at Shang-Chi. You're Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I was about to say Shang-Chi's the only one that we know is for sure alive in this world, and I think it would make sense for him to stay like that. Whereas She-Hulk and I can stay in our human form. and be with you.
Ghost Spider could be Spider Woman dragging in Shang-Chi. I could pretend to be another Hydra agent. We rush in like top priority. Don't ask us fucking questions, you please, and get to the elevator.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
That sounds good for the room.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yes.
Not from us. From this other room of
Bozos.
yeah, these other room of misfits over here.
Says, don't be so hard on them, Stick says. We've been fighting this suppression for a long time, and they just want to make sure things are careful. Because mistakes cost lives, unfortunately. Here.
Okay, well, great. Let's move on. We know what we're doing. They didn't help. They really didn't help us very much.
Alright, so then what is going to be the plan then that you guys are thinking about? Doing that? What you
Exactly
just
that.
mentioned?
We're gonna go to the Supremacy building in disguise.
Okay. So be it.
Reiterate, Shang-Chi will be Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi is himself.
Yes.
I will be a Hydra agent. Ghost
I will
Spider.
be Spider-Woman.
And everybody else will be
2 citizens out past curfew.
Hey, what about you guys try to like bring me in like?
Oh my God, Sean. Literally the thing.
But what I'm saying is, you know, no, I was thinking about having
I desperately want ice cream. I will be right back.
J. Jonah turns to you and he says, listen, I do have a question on your world. One of our leaders, actually, went over there some time ago. I haven't heard back. Steve Rogers.
That's what I'm saying.
Taken.
What do you know about him? You would know him as Captain America.
We are requesting that instead of us bringing our Shang-Chi, we bring your Shang-Chi. And you stay with our Shang-Chi.
To let America
To let America.
Why would we stay with your Shang-Chi if he needs to be in on the raid?
Are you going to continue to interrupt me?
Yes, I will, because why would he stay here?
Because look at your Shang-Chi's. Look at your Shang-Chi and look at ours. What's the difference?
Something that a little makeup could be done.
America knows the Shang-Chi that has a scar across his face. Ours doesn't. If we bring in another Shang-Chi and say, hey, I'm Shang-Chi, she's going to know that it's from another world and not trust us. And then we could potentially end up fighting her, which we don't want.
I'm sure that if America Chavez, you save her, she's not going to attack you.
But you want us to put our butts on the line, and you guys do nothing. What we're saying
No,
is...
we said we'll help you to a point, but we're not assaulting the building in any way.
Alright, we just bring our Shang-Chi. It's fine.
No worries.
But, again, I ask, what happened to the Steve Rogers that went over to your world?
Classified. Since you can't even seem to want to trust us, why should we trust you? And I give them like my little teenage look. I'm like, with my 11.
He's like children.
But
Goes back and sits down.
I'm with her.
Alright, so we devised a plan. I mean,
Steve Rogers being one of their leadership.
Yeah, Steve Rogers. He
Say
went.
no,
We're doing it as narrator to player. Basically, when they were playing the rank 1 adventure, Steve Rogers came through the portal wounded, and he was killed by the Hydra people, and he bled out and died in the rank 1 adventure, the one from this world.
Got it.
I know you guys remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he came from here. right, so at this point, I guess, is there anything you guys want to prepare? Do you guys need to rest or anything to...
No, all we've done is rest. All we do is talk.
This was probably another hour or 3 or 4. So can we assume I'm topped off?
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
Can we also assume that the next thing is going to be a battle?
All right. Then you're going to go in to the Supremacy building then, right?
Yes. No, you're going in as Walters.
All right, so you show up to the area, walking in dressed the way you said you were going to be dressed, and you begin approaching the building. And like I said, you see the headquarters looms large in the center of the city. It's basically a gigantic building, towering monolith. All right, here we go.
I can't watch you eat that. It kills me. Session2.
Hold on.
No, no cocoa real.
You guys need to shrink your map because this is a big map.
No water. My water's in
Let me know now if you're able to access the token character you see there.
Yeah, you want us to change back to what we were? Or are we back in our or are we in our costumes?
No, you can leave yourselves in the costume like that, but we can indicate. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, make sure you can access the tokens though. Make sure you're able to do stuff with them. Better to know now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ready? You hear me, by the way?
What?
I said, are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're coming.
Ready.
All right, so you're coming to the first floor of the building. As you're approaching up there, we're gonna have the doors. We're gonna have the doors get open for you as you approach.
Oh, you have it?
All right, you see the doors open now, guys. All right. So let me tell you what you see. So coming in, you enter through the front doors and into the lobby. You see a large reception desk manned by a burly guard in full Hydra regalia. Beyond the desk, there's several elevators and what looks to be a emergency stairwell leading to the upper floors. Is anyone here? The only one that would look like somebody they recognize would be Shang-Chi. Is that correct?
And Spider-Woman.
That's correct.
And Spider-Woman, right? Which is Ghost Spider.
Yeah, actually, really quickly, before we arrived here, I want to make sure, Ghost Spider.
Everyone's got it on me.
Amanda,
What?
if at any point you are asked something and that you think you should know and you don't fucking know the answer to because you won't, I think you say that maybe the Shang-Chi knocked you in the head and you're a little dizzy and that's like you're confused, you know?
Got it.
Anyway, that was it. So yeah, Spider-Woman, Shang-Chi, I'm a Hydra agent. And these other guys are just regular rule breakers that we're bringing in.
Okay. All right, so bring yourselves in.
Hello, boys.
All right, so you see immediately to your left of the reception desk is a set of double doors that lead to who knows what, but you notice the doors are guarded by two Hydra agents armed with advanced weapons. They have the shield prototype lasers.
Mm.
All right.
Dude, let me get that far.
No. The minute you try coming in around here, they go, stop. This guy goes, stop. I need identification here. Who are you?
Talk to my boss.
Yeah, well, then wait your turn. Who's... They look over at Ghost Spider.
We've rounded up these hooligans on patrol who just happen to be strolling near the one and only. Sean, you gotta bring yourself up, please. The one and only Shang-Chi. Another one of the Resistance. So let's take him up for questioning.
Hail Hydra.
I need an ego check from you, Amanda.
Okay. Because I'm audience, and I'm technically Spider-Woman.
No. They don't follow Ghost Spider here, so you can't use that.
No, but I'm saying because I'm Spider-Woman, can I use my audience as a part, like to give myself an edge on ego?
Okay, you could say that was the case. Okay, I'll allow it because of that. Go ahead. All right, so what are you telling him again?
I said we were on patrol, and we rounded up these rule breakers who just happened to be near the one and only Shang-Chi. So let's take him up for questioning. Put him with the other Resistance.
Says, I heard he's a highly trained martial artist. You sure you can handle him? I mean, I know you got superpowers and such, but you want I'm gonna have to send a couple of my guards with you though.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. We scuffled it out, but if you look at him, he's tied. But he got a good couple of punches in. So if y'all don't mind, and I just start rubbing my head, I was like, if y'all don't mind, you're just gonna need to be quiet.
He looks over. Yeah, he looks over at Shang-Chi and he goes, "You ain't much now, are you, boy? Been caught now. You're gonna get your due now."
And I hang my head low in defeat, pretending.
Says, "That's right. That's right. You're nothing now."
I shoved them forward toward the stairs.
All right. So you see, he turns around to the guys back here, and he says, "You two are gonna escort them." Says they nod their heads, so they don't say anything.
Okay, so then.
So we go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on a second. You're gonna take. All right, so you're going to take the elevator? Or you want to go up the stairway, you said?
Elevators are going to be faster to get to her.
Yeah, you would.
Okay. Okay, so we get in the elevator. Oh, I was thinking that maybe when we get in the elevator, we can beat them the F up. And then I can web trap them up.
Not after we know what floor she's on.
Okay. We get in the elevator and they're escorting us up to the prisoner unit.
Same floor,
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. If that's the case.
Let's take this resistance scum to be with his fellow. Dare I say it? Hero.
All right, so you're going to get up to this floor then. Hold on a second. Yeah, they're going to be here. No, these are the guys that came from the bottom. And you see that they start coming in. And the guns seem to train on them, but then they move away from them. And then they ask you to come in here. Now at that point, that's when you guys start coming in. So go ahead and move your tokens in if you don't mind. Now you can move them.
Because I want to fly in and smash into them.
You're going to do that now?
Yep.
Then we're going to go into initiative. Hold on.
And I want to be very clear, I'm not smashing into the Hydra agents, I'm smashing into that gun that's right in front of me.
I gotcha. Alright, people. Initiative it is.
Wow, nice, good job, Black Panther. Nice job.
Roll.
I have an edge. There we go.
By the way, you notice they're all wearing jetpacks, okay? So I'm telling you now before you tell me, hey, where do they have it?
Jetpacks inside the building?
Yep, they're wearing jetpacks.
They're on the ground.
The floor.
Right, if they have to run outside or something.
I don't see ways.
Don't ask me why, they got jetpacks.
I rolled my initiative, but it didn't come up on the thing.
It didn't?
No.
Yeah, you're in the turn order, aren't you?
That's what I'm saying, I don't see myself.
No, she's not.
Really? Okay, hold on. Try it again. Okay, hold on, I can do this. Add turn. Go. Put yourself in.
Alright, Shang-Chi, Black Panther, She-Hulk. You're all powerhouses. Get them down in one shot, please.
Alright, hold on a second. Let me get you to the turn order here. And...
Also, I wasn't sure if you were done telling me, but I had that marble on vigilance, and I wanted to know what else was in that room when I saw it.
which room are we talking about?
This room with the things.
I told you. The only thing you see is these are automated guns over here. And then over here is a set of double doors that require some kind of key card to put in.
So there's no like cameras or anything?
Yeah, there's definitely cameras in here. They're mounted on the automated guns. Yeah, you definitely know you're being watched from somewhere in this building. Let's see.
Alright, Shang-Chi goes first.
Alright, so Shang-Chi goes first. Go ahead.
I have a question. Wouldn't I go first since I'm the one who decided to come in there and smashing?
No, we go on initiative.
Get like a surprise round?
No, because you didn't... The only way I would give you a surprise round is if you can roll a really good agility. You would have to roll really high to surprise him.
Non-combat or?
Non-combat. You need a 16.
Got an 18, buddy.
Alright, so I'll give you one free shot to do something, and that's it.
Cool. I'm gonna smash the turret thing.
One of them.
The one
She's in front of one of... She's in front of one of them right now.
So I get a close attack with an edge.
Not a problem. Alright.
And hold on, this takes 5 focus. So I add +2 for every points of focus that I spend.
You need to start saying it. You can't just say it after the fact, just to see if you hit.
Dude, the cost base is 5.
Right, but what you put into it, you have to tell me before you make the roll. To
Okay,
hit.
so the reason that I didn't is because I'm only going with the base. I'm not adding anything extra.
Oh, if you're only going with the base, then that's fine. That's so. Then it's
So
a straight 5.
Yes. So I get
2 more.
every
That's
2.
it.
I get 2, so I get 2 more.
Yeah.
So 42.
Alright, so you hit the turret and you do 42 damage and you destroy it at that point.
Cool.
Alright, so this one gets hit and we will now indicate it. It's out.
Is it my turn yet?
And it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna do chain strikes on this guy
Go for it.
here.
Oh, where her Udi?
So, yeah, I hit
How much damage?
31. Oh, that's double, isn't it?
No. No, that's not what it does.
He just makes an additional.
He does make an additional one. So do
Right. He got 31, which is still enough to knock him out, though. Hold on.
Can he then move and use change strikes on the other guy? Sean, there's no
No,
Oh,
can't. He cannot. Amanda, he cannot move.
Okay.
But, oh no. Actually, can I use one of my reactions? Because I actually looked at my character sheet, and I have a staff, and I have within reach.
You have what within reach?
A staff.
What do you mean? What do you mean a stat within reach? Show me what you mean.
Hold on.
Dad, I have a question. So since he got a fantastic, can he make one step and then hit the other guy?
Does he have enough movement left?
He didn't move at all.
I have one movement.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay, so move and go do the additional.
I don't. That has literally never been the rule.
Yes, it has. The rule is any movement you have, you move within a thing, attack, and then you can move again with whatever the remainder of your movement is.
I know. That's not what I'm talking about. It's that because he got at Marvel.
He can make an attack, yes. He can make an attack because he got the fantastic on that ability.
Let her actually tell you what is the problem.
Alyssa has characters that has change strikes, Dad. So what she's saying is every time that she has gotten a fantastic, she's never been able to move. But
Right, because she probably ran out of movement.
she never moved.
No. What I'm trying to say for the first time, without being interrupted, is the way that chain strikes work and has always worked this entire time based on your ruling has been if you moved and you got a marble, the way that chain strikes works, it says if you get a marble, you can have a secondary chain strike. But the problem is you have always said it has to be within reach already. You weren't able to move and then chain strike. Even if you had extra movement. It's never worked that way. So are we changing the rule that that's how it's going to go? Or are we going to stay with it has to be within reach already to get an additional chain strike?
I'll let you get the additional if you have movement left.
Okay, so we're changing that.
Yes.
Fine. Okay.
Alright, Sean did 23 damage.
And let me see. I do have edge because the fact is I'm
Okay, try.
Nothing. Okay, so
Alright, Black Panther.
Hold on a second. Let me get the damage off. Okay. Now it's Black Panther, yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna move here and hit the same guy with fast strikes. Takes him out.
So your escort is down, in fact, right now. So he's definitely just goes down for the count. You still have an automated gun here. That's going to go on their turn. So it's going to go to Rogue. Rogue, go.
Smash! I spent 5 karma.
No, 5 focus.
Focus. Alright.
You still hit it, and you destroy that one.
Okay, great. I look at She-Hulk and Black Panther. I look at She-Hulk and Shang-Chi, and I'm like, put these Hydra suits on, guys. And let's take their key cards
100%. And
Yeah.
walkie-talkies.
and walkie-talkies, whatever they have.
Yeah,
Down to their underwear.
we disguise ourselves in there, so.
It's real handy that their costumes are just our sizes.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Hey Rogue, can you do me a favor and grab the Hydra agent and fly him up to the roof, like the ceiling, please.
Like inside the
Yeah.
event.
I'm gonna go ahead and just,
I'm gonna
let it
shove
go
them in
choo
there.
choo and trap him there.
Yep.
Both of them. So if you can grab them, please.
That sounds good.
Okay, and just so they're confirmed, they're on the ceiling.
So they're basically webbed to the ceiling
Yes.
inside of the elevator or inside of this room?
Inside of this room, because the elevator anybody can use. I don't want to take anybody off.
Do you have like no focus?
Oh, sorry. There we go. I started to erase when I started talking.
All right. So immediately, as soon as you do that, go ahead. What is She-Hulk doing?
We're out of initiative. Not everything's. They're all done.
No, technically we're in initiative.
All right, She-Hulk. You got those double doors that looks like they need key codes.
Well, you already told me.
Grab the key cards.
I don't know who got what.
Did you let us grab key cards and do that stuff out of initiative?
Well, if you're doing that, then that would be She-Hulk grabbing it, right? Because she's right next to him. Right?
That's my question to you. Are we going to be able to do
No,
that stuff?
no, we're in initiative.
Okay, so for all intents and purposes, guys, we have done nothing. You haven't webbed nobody.
Got it. Sorry, normally when we get all the bad guys,
We're not. Yeah, we're not out of initiative.
Yeah.
There's
So
cameras
I
watching it.
say it's now She-Hulk's turn. There's nothing
Correct.
to hit.
I walk over, I pick his pocket for the key card, and I walk over to open the door.
All right, move yourself over, and that's the key card, and you see it opens.
Oh, there it is. I'm in.
Excellent. Okay, so at that point, you can't jump in here, so you'll have to use your running move. You spent one of your spaces to open the door there with a key card. So do you want to move in further, or are you just going to stay there?
Further, but I just need to figure out whose pieces are right every 1 second, please. Let's see, I can. Oh, one, two, three. So, the 5. And then,
you only went 4.
I know, but you just said it takes some extra space to open the door.
I didn't hear him.
So another door. Come on.
And just like that, she goes through the dust.
Only switch it. So that's 4. I have what, 25 spaces?
He said you can't use your jump. What is your run?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're in a hallway here. This is not have. It doesn't have height.
I thought it did have height, that's why they had jetpacks. Run is 6. Oh wait, so I'm gonna go back to
Technically, you're not wrong. You could do that.
do what?
The jetpack.
Grab the jetpack.
Alyssa, grab the jetpack. You have no movement. No, I have swing line.
Give me the jetpack.
Oh, you too, yeah.
Okay, I'm actually gonna go right here. Okay. That's all my movement for run. It's 10 runs. Okay. That's my turn.
All right, so you're done. All right, their turn. You hear alarms go off. And give me a vigilance check, She-Hulk.
18.
Yeah, you begin to hear.
You did a lot.
Oh, wait, hold on, sorry.
Oh, logic. Yeah, I need a vigilance. Okay, same thing. Good. All right, so you see that, or you hear that from this direction somewhere beyond, where I'm pinging, you hear movement coming. It's faint, but you hear it coming. Like the treading of boots and stuff. People move on the move. And then we'll go to Ghost Spider. Go.
Well, alarms went off, so I'm not gonna bother hiding these guys. That's gonna be a waste of my turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and move. I would like to know how tall the ceiling is.
The ceiling in here is 10 foot high.
Sounds great. I'm gonna web sling because
Web swinging will not get you the thing. No, you won't be able to web swing all the way across here. This is the confined corridor, so you can't web swing.
But you haven't seen Spider-Man like shoot onto a wall and propel himself forward?
literally.
Not 18 spaces. He won't.
I'm just saying. I watched Trevor play Spider-Man 2, and I know he does stuff like that.
Like 25 feet.
Literally, he gets thrown from building to building when he's like, "Wah!" and
Hold on,
propelled.
you feel like a spider can go from the United States of America to Europe by flinging its web in the air and letting the air like push it forward.
Yeah, there's no air currents in here to move you that way.
My point is that this isn't that hard. This is easier than that.
Yeah, webcasting ain't gonna work here.
Hard.
Okay.
All right. I hear and I'm gonna go ahead and look at these doors. Do I see a key card?
You do.
All right. I ask She-Hulk for her card,
Here you go.
and I use the key card.
Doesn't work here. It
All right.
worked to open the doors, but not these doors.
All right. Can I make a logic check to see if I'm able to figure out how to get them open?
No, you already tried to attempt to open the door. It failed.
Wait for these
Okay.
boots to come through because they'll have to.
You can do it on your next turn.
All right. Next.
All right, then it goes to Shang-Chi.
So, I'm gonna go over here to this Hydra agent, pick up his jetpack.
All right, I was waiting for you to say that.
So now I can actually move without just, work on my cardio.
So he can
All right.
jetpack horizontally.
No, he's spending a standard action to put it on and stuff. That's what he's doing.
Yes, but once he does, he'll be able to.
Yes, he'll be able to move. After this, he'll be able to move a lot of spaces. 20, pretty much.
But I can't go like this and go.
No, you don't have a jetpack on. That gives you flight. Web's casting is not flight. So we're gonna go to Black
I would
Panther
like
now.
to take this up. I am saying this on live television. I would like to take this up as my.
I understand.
I'm gonna do the same thing she did, which is I'm going to this other Hydra agent, grabbing the jetpack and the clothing.
Excellent. And then we go to Rogue. Rogue, you have flight.
Better agility between Shang-Chi and Panther.
Yeah, for real. I'll take it jetpack too. Since apparently I can't do anything.
Which of the two of you has the better agility?
I have a better agility. I have a good agility.
No, from Black Panther and Shang-Chi.
I have a 14.
Wait, what ability are you using? You need to post whatever.
Row you through the hallway.
I have the better agility. 17.
Alright, so...
What mighty do you have?
3.
All right. Well, there's nobody to throw him at right now. So where are you?
It doesn't have to be at anybody really. I just want to throw him forward. Like the damage part isn't the point.
No, you don't understand. If you're throwing him, he's going to hit something, and if he hits something, he's going to take damage. But if you throw him at an opponent,
Put jetpacks on, so apparently they'll get to go 20.
yeah, they'll get to go 20 spaces. So I don't know why you need to be throwing them.
I'm gonna fly.
Right. I said you have flight, so you can start going.
We look like a bunch of losers.
Hey, put in your notes that you guys have jetpacks. Hydra jetpacks. All right, hold on. Stop. I don't know how you got around right through that,
I
but
have 20 feet of flight.
I understand that. Hold on a second. The minute you turn this corner and end up here, this device is waiting to target you. It's reserving its action to attack you. So here we go. Hold on a second. I'm going to roll this because I don't have a thing set up for this. They don't have something for this. So I'm going to roll 3d6, and the middle dice is going to be the Marvel dice considered on this.
Oh, okay, they don't have a macro, you mean?
Right, the middle dice is the Marvel dice.
Right.
Alright, that's +4 though to that attack. So that's 13 agility defense.
Miss.
Okay, so you see it fires at you, energy weapon, and it doesn't hit you.
I continue my movement, I smash it.
Okay. Bam, yeah, destroyed for sure. Alright, we'll take it out of commission right now. There we go. Okay, and with that we go to She-Hulk.
I move.
By the way, guys, there are 4 Hydra agents ahead.
How many?
4.
In the hallway.
To the right though? You don't
To
know
the right.
Up?
To the right. I think I still have movement though, actually. I'm realizing that you may have gone a little too far for me. Can somebody count how many squares to where I am? I was to the right of the left tank thing and the other. I can't see it anymore.
What's your flight? 20 or 18? What is it?
4.
Yeah, you're fine. You went, it's easily within that.
I know it's within that. What I'm saying is I'm pretty sure I have extra movement. I want to use it.
Oh, that you'll have to calculate, yes.
I'm asking if
So
it's
this is my fifth.
squares.
Okay. I landed.
Is that one move?
Yep.
You want a double move?
Can I double move? How would I double move?
You just keep moving. But that's it. That's your round.
Yeah. No, I'm good here actually.
Okay.
I'm wait for them to make the first move.
Gotcha.
I want to
Alright.
end my round.
Okay.
Actually, make it over here.
You ended?
Yeah.
Alright, so next is Hydra agents. Remember, I said they have the rifles. This guy comes to this area.
You didn't say, you haven't described these guys at all. All you told us is that they have jetpacks.
They have jetpacks and they have the shield rifles, the lasers. They bypass DR by 1. They have advanced weaponry is what they have. So this guy moves into here. He's going to target you. Nice. This one here. And he's going to do weapons blazing. I'm assuming that hits your agility. Okay, it bypasses by 1 DR though. So you only take off 1 of that. So 6. So you're going to take 7 damage. Okay?
What?
You're going to take 7 damage. It bypasses DR 1 DR.
You
So your
said-
32 becomes 31. So that takes
Yeah, but-
off only 6 off
What was
the
the total damage? What was the total damage?
13.
Okay.
And you're taking 6 off.
Got
And
it.
that's 7?
Yeah, I just wasn't sure of the math that came
Right.
coming up. It was math coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm right on the map. Okay, so this guy is going to come over here. He still sees you. He's going to also do this. He's going to fire at you. That's going to definitely miss you. But somebody says, hey, help teammate!
Miss.
Alright, that misses you. This guy back here. This guy back here. They both... No, I'm firing at She-Hulk.
Okay, I'm just saying. I can't see anything.
Yeah, they're going to do the following. Let me see. For you, they're going to do... I don't think they're going to do this one. Yeah, they're going to continue weapons blazing. That's got the best possibility for them. So here's the first guy. This is this one back here. Right here. Going to fire at you, She-Hulk. This guy here.
Wait, sorry, which one? And this one.
Back at the hallway.
No, right here.
Okay.
It's a failure.
Help teammate!
Still
This
no
is-
fail.
Okay. Now this guy.
He's gonna have trouble because his own bag's in front of him.
Then he'll move here.
Okay.
And then he's going to do the same thing. Going to fire at you.
So fair, you can't do that. You can't be like, he's gonna have trouble, and then you're like, oh, let me leave. After somebody has said that you're gonna
I think She-Hulk gets a karma for stumping VGN.
Yeah.
Does she get hit? 15? Help teammate.
From which one? Because you already have.
You've already said it.
You've already helped teammate like 3 times.
Right, there's one guy, and then there's one over here. Hello, this guy here. He's here.
Oh, he's not in our line of sight. That's why I say that. I only see 3.
Hold on. Let me see if I can see you.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I'll miss you. I thought he could see you, but he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't step out and see you now.
Sure.
And this guy's gonna step out. They can see you now.
And are they giving each other trouble because they're in each other's way?
Yeah, they're gonna have trouble firing at She-Hulk.
All right, bring it on. Fail.
And then the other one. This one here.
Okay. It's a hit, but you get trouble because I'm also a 32. Or
It just means
That's
that.
the damage reduction, but
no,
he
it's
gets
not because it's 5, so it's Marty.
Yeah, I have trouble. Does 12 hit you?
No.
Okay, then they miss. Alright, then it goes to Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider, go ahead.
I'm done. Alright, so I'm walking up. That does not complete all my movement, by the way. I just needed to walk. Oh no. No! She-Hulk, I put myself underneath you. Can you please?
Gonna keep moving?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right here. I got stuck behind. Okay. Here,
You got stuff under my toe pin.
here, if you want to go back.
Yeah.
Alright. And I'm stopping there. So,
Alright.
There's a door in this room. You don't have to put yourself there if you have extra movement.
so I'm gonna go ahead and.
Who opened that door? I don't think that door got opened by anybody.
I did.
Why did you open?
Door and then
Oh.
I moved far side.
Alright, well just to let you know, that door is locked, so you wouldn't have been able to open it.
All right. I tried to open the door.
It's a locked door now.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and web grab this guy right here. I assume I get him.
Which one? Which one?
This one, the first one.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can ping on top of them. You're pinging between them.
Alright.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. He's gonna get. Let me see if he can get this or not. He may not be able to do this. They do have combat reflexes. Good. All right. So then, yes, he can do that. He can try to escape. So here we go.
He fails.
He
All right,
fails.
so he gets grabbed. I'm gonna tow him, and I'm bringing him.
You have you don't have any movement left, do you? Because I think you have to do it as a movement action, and you already moved.
Okay, but it's web grabbing, so it should go with my swing line movement.
No, man, it
No.
this that's house. No, you have to have movement.
Fine, I grabbed him, but that's it.
You got it. I put the indicator of the webbing on him. All right.
And then we're done for the
And then
night.
we're done.
Yeah, I was about to say that we're at the top of the round now, so give me a second to just